The final five is geared up and ready to take this competition to greater heights. Who will manage to make their snowy escape from elimination and who will be left out to freeze? All will be answered briefly after this recap. Previously on The Sims Amazing Race 3, teams touched down in Ravenwood and got to become ghosts and cause some mischief. The one-way made its return and Josh and Bobby forced Frederick and Iris to explore the crypts, where Frederick struggled immensely with the underground ghosts. The boys went on to win their fifth leg of the race though, tying the current franchise record. Janet and Franklin made a risky decision to switch detours, but it paid off when the dog parents survived another close race to the pit stop, meaning we say goodbye to the sweet, unique father-daughter team. 5 are left, who will be eliminated next. Hello friendos, hope you're all doing well, and thanks for taking the time out of your day for little old me. Anyway, we're starting this leg in Ravenwood at the final drought bar, which our racers know all too well from the previous leg. Josh and Bobby are leaving the mat first at 5:35 a.m. after bagging their 5th win in this race. Insane stuff. Anne-Marie, Isabel, and Reina are leaving in second at 5:39 a.m. Will the Space Cadets be able to break the record and go for 6 wins? We'll see if their next destination permits it. Teams are going to Mount Komorebi! Probably one of the most memorable legs in The Sims Amazing Race 2, and we're doing it all over again. Wow, yeah, Josh is very excited. He can't even hide it. Maria Isabel and Reina's relationship is also on the rise. I think Maria Isabel is finally understanding her daughter. Leaving the mat in third is Nico and Danny, and Nico doesn't even know that he lost his robot love interest yet. And that's why the exes are still trying to make nice with the Space Cadets. That U-turn is so last year's news, Josh and Bobby. We're gonna forget about that, okay? Josh said whatever, but Bobby's not as forgiving though. I guess the Diva Besties really are done, huh?
Palachaba Kissibe. Moy bin Fefru. Miaksa. Biba Makanurf.
Amiash Kraphoba Warig. Rubin Kisana.
Their disdain for Bobby is very synchronized. Love it. Oh? Oh, their dynamic just became supportive? I'm gonna cry. This is so sweet. These two have come such a long way since the difficult dynamic that they started with.
Happyum Evanage. Zafine. Luck. Yep. Oh, Smedjabafe. Shebadu. Chupachana. Dornev.
And departing in fourth this morning is Jayi and Aura, leaving at 7:29 a.m. As per usual, the criminals start the leg off by discussing evil plans. Most of them never come to fruition anyway, but they're cute and they work together well. And last but not least, for the 5th leg in a row, starting in last is Janet and Franklin, departing the starting mat at 8:56 a.m. These two never cease to amaze me at how they keep surviving. It's time to surprise the other teams now though. Guess who? The dog parents are still in the house, kiddos! Frederick and Iris have gone home. Nico said, what the f? Oh, that's it. He lashes out at Bobby after learning that the Space Cadets got his lover Iris out with the one-way. This beef is on now.
Peferu. Vibadeso. Hipwa. Yadumsa Legenzo. Fene.
Yipsy. Wabara Zimre Churi.
Chilu. Snurb Imka. Shanoog.
Things are heated between Bobby and Nico now. Ooh, fight, divas. Oh, Maria Isabel is actually trying to get them to make up. How sweet. Meanwhile, Janet and Franklin have retreated back outside, very content with the chaos that they caused by just saying hi. Oh, Aura, please. They're also adding some fuel to the fire.
Shushi, Snaba, Freeba.
Alrighty, I'm gonna cut this party short now. It's time for our flight to Mount Komorebi, people. Yo, you guessed it, your second favorite host is taking over again. Nate is feeling a little better, but not at 100% yet, so I'm taking you through Mount Komorebi today. It's one of my favorite worlds anyway, so happy to be of service. Once teams touch down in Mount Komorebi, they'll have to catch a train to the town of Senbamachi and search the area for a towering rock wall. For this roadblock, one member of each team must ascend the rock wall and obtain some bonsai seeds from the planters above. They must then make their way to the Wakaba neighborhood and deliver the seeds to Nettie's Giving Gardens to receive their next clue.
Oh, Boogie Lagon. Baba Deso, Yanabi.
Mishka Fromes. Tuuni Kanev.
Chimre Parla Dimp.
Choo-choo! The train has arrived in Senmamachi. I will find the five are dashing off to find the rock wall now. The split up? I mean, I guess those are considered rocky cliffs up there, but they'll find out the hard way. Meanwhile, this group has arrived at the park. Oh no, they found Zach from season 2. They said, hey, you ran all over the place doing a roadblock here. Want to tell us where this rock wall is? Danny, you don't have to always start with a romantic introduction. Anyway, directions are received and the gang is off. The roadblock doers today are pre-selected due to the roadblock rules, so Maria Isabel, you're up! Again!
Lumish, Xoa Wushi, Charps, Bisha.
Danny, Jai, and Maria Isabel are all required to do this roadblock. Oh, they found their way fast. And Janet has to do this roadblock. Oh no! She's absolutely gonna kill me. Well, Janet, you can go next. It appears that all the gals are having trouble with the rock climbing today. Oh goody, the boys have finally found their way. Sadly, Josh, this is not your roadblock. Holy crap, Janet! What the f***? Girlie's at the top already on her first try! Okay! The elderly are making a statement today. Oh my god, I'm truly at a loss for words.
Usinet Zisparu. Yeah!
Flindabor.
Uh-huh.
Sikla Yuma.
Libasu.
Shimba Navy.
Yeah, you celebrate, Queen. That was freaking amazing. Janet's gonna race over to the planters now to get some bonsai seeds. Oh my god, Maria Isabel made it up second? What's in the air today? These oldies are showing up, the youngins. Now they just gotta wait for one of these three to fall or finish so they can climb down. Bobby is going at it as carefully as he can so he can leave soon. Oop, Danny falls, but Jaya also takes a huge tumble. Oh no, she's seeing stars. It's okay, Jai. Go to the nearest medical clinic and they'll get you patched up so fast. And yep, this is the clinic. Yeah, just head in there and you'll feel better in no time.
Dimisomas. Unga Blashu. Frodema Rothase. Mubuz Kenda. Belindi.
Bobby has made it up the rock wall as Marie Isabel and Janet make their way down the cliffs. Oh dear, not having a good day. And Janet is down. Janet and Franklin leave the roadblock in an early first place. Marie Isabel and Reina have also finished minutes after and they rush after the dog parents to catch their train. Danny is still losing her grip every 5 seconds, but Bobby finishes. The boys can also leave.
Glara. Zarbs? Tanf? Mapleaver.
Janet and Franklin are racing to the train station and they board the train bound for Wakaba. Oop, can Marie Isabel and Reina catch up? Dun dun dun. They do! The oldies are heading to Wakaba together. Oh no! It's Danny's turn to be too injured to continue. To the clinic you go! Please, the sound she's making. Oh yay! Jai makes it up finally in the meantime. She's like, thank god I don't need to do that again. Well, you do have to climb back down, so there's that. And she's down! Jai and Aura are out of here. Janet and Franklin and Marie Isabel and Reina have arrived at the Wakaba station and they're racing to Nettie's Giving Gardens. An adorable shop name, by the way. Bonsai seeds are officially delivered. Ooh, our next clue's already waiting. Do us the honors, Janet. Our beloved lesbians have been busy since their iconic win and cultivated a plant shop in Nettie's name to give back to the community. Teams must now make their way to the Afumba Thompson residence and find their bonsai studio. Each team must sculpt 5 different shaped bonsais to receive their next clue. If they trim their bonsais completely bare, no worries, we all make mistakes. They'll just have to get a replacement next door so they can continue. Ooh, fun, let's go! Why is Janet so sad? Go! The racers are dashing to the lesbians' home. Oh, hello, and the boys have caught up too. Isn't this a quaint little studio? They've been busy. the oldies start snipping away at the bonsai, hoping to make a unique shave. Welcome, boys! This mundane-ass task is gonna drive Josh crazy, I know. Oh, and Reina finishes her first bonsai! Marie, Isabel, and Reina gain one unique shape as Reina begins her next bonsai. Meanwhile, Janet and Franklin each gain one, bringing them to 2. Bobby trims a nice little bonsai and Josh... is that a square?
Fleazok Swimps. Spainohina.
Sangala.
Well, 2 down, 3 to go. Keep snipping, boys. Danny is absolutely homed in right now. I guess she climbs better in loafers and a 30-pound backpack, but sure. Yes, let's go, Danny.
Hey!
Oh, she's so pumped. Gotta grab those bonsai seeds and she's good to go. Oh, forest spirits. Oh. Danny can collect them or make a wish to the forest spirits, apparently. She's gonna make a wish. Our situation may look dire, but please let us come in first anyway. Oh, she got 50 simoleons. Thanks for the tip, I guess.
Ruskan Lampima? Muchi Pichi? Shabini. Woundfik Shiamat.
Bizarric. Caro.
And she's done! Nico and Danny got some major time to make up. Meanwhile, Jai and Oraf have finally arrived at the bonsai studio and they are not thrilled to begin. Janet and Franklin add 2 more unique shapes to their collection though. Marie, Isabel, and Reina are neck and neck with the dog parents with 4 bonsais. Oop, very nice, but sadly they're both duplicates, Janet and Franklin. Aura! We have our first accident! Aura's poor bonsai is stripped to the bone, poor thing. Alright, go next door and grab another one, Aura.
Das Mikos Karenzi. Funchil Brotsa. Spupam. Polomide Bow. Shorg.
As Aura races next door for a new bonsai, Nico and Danny have finally made it. Okay, not the most fun task, but at least there's other teams still here. Oh, Janet and Franklin finished again! This is beautiful, you guys! That marks 5 unique bonsais and the dog parents can grab their next clue. Please, I've never seen them open so many clue boxes. Teams will now catch a train up to the snowy mountains and head to Kiyomatsu Point, where they'll play a popular children's game, Red Light, Green Light. This game is made popular and bloodier by Netflix's Squid Game, but there's no death here in Ba Sing Se. Teams will just have to make it across without being spotted by the dog to receive their next clue. Oh my god, look Jiayu ruining her bonsai as Aura returns. Jiayu rushes after the dog parents as they head to board a train up to the snowy mountains.
Lamarck Amibi? Pleva Zaffel.
Olga Lump. Kuema Sharnoof. Bobanef.
And it's Bobby's turn to mess up his bonsai. Nico and Danny are making a gradual comeback with 2 bonsais already though. Welcome back, Jiayi. Jiayi, please. Oh yay! Aura adds 1 to their collection, but Josh is just hitting duplicate after duplicate. Oh, my eyes! Janet and Franklin have arrived at the breathtaking Yukimatsu Mountains. We also get to see these racers debut their winter wear. I'm so excited. They're racing to Kiyomatsu Point to Miss Dolly, who is not ominous at all in the distance.
He's just standing there, menacingly.
Alright, Janet and Franklin, it's time to play. Oh, there they are. They yeeted themselves so far back. Anytime now. Oh, there they go. Run. Oh, freeze. Wow, she's really good. Okay, go again. Final stretch. Oh, wait. Does that count as moving? Oh no, Franklin! See, no death in Ba Sing Se, like I said. Oh my gosh, Janet passes though! Queen is slaying this leg! So since this is a group activity and Franklin cannot do it alone, Janet will stay to play along. But we're only looking at Franklin here. Eee! Go! I can never tell what this last action is supposed to be. Oh no! Both of you? Alright, let's try again, oldies.
Ubadubrig. Yalma Umpatash Vazunia. Vilpa Brehe. Kibaru Benu.
Back at the Bonsai Challenge, the scissors are still going strong for the remaining 4 teams. Oh, and Danny's Bonsai is bare, but Nico's one still has some green on it? I'm gonna say it counts. Danny has to leave now to get a new Bonsai though. Oh my god, not you too, Marie Isabel. Oh, Josh took a page out of Nico's book though. And Bobby, a heart? For who, I wonder, Please, not both of them looking miserable though. Alright, you can stop sulking now. You can leave. What? 3 teams remain at the Bonsai Challenge, hoping to not be the last to leave. Maria Isabel! She made a circle! Revolutionary. Maria Isabel and Reina complete their Bonsai collection, and they are off to the snowy mountains. Both remaining teams now only need 1 more Bonsai to proceed. Oh, Nico! This is beautiful! Very nice job. You two can also leave. The X's run as fast as they can to catch the train. Will they catch up to Maria Isabel and Reina? Oop! They do not! The train's leaving! Missed it by 2 minutes, darn! Jay and Aura are hustling trying to finish their last Bonsai. Oh, not again Aura, but Jai's Bonsai does have some leaves left, so that is a pass. Oh hello, the next train is here! Nico and Danny wait anxiously for the train to leave the station.
Yabasani, fat boy. And trip Aragaba.
Oh my god, they're running! Do they make it? And they do! Surprise, Nico and Danny! Josh and Bobby have arrived at Kiyomatsu Point and they can observe the game now before trying it out for themselves. Go, go, go! Oh, Jenna, no! She got sniped! Well, Franklin's not getting it either. At least now that the boys are here, they can accompany Franklin instead. Janet's gonna sit down and rest now. Alright, boy band, show us what you got. Oh, Franklin, no! Not again! The boys, well, they aren't doing so hot either. Oh, Maria Isabel and Reina have arrived. This pressure is on for these teams. Stop, even the last teams are pulling up. This race is tight. Alright, take 7. Red light, green light, action. Please, not Josh stepping over Maria Isabel. Oh, and she went down, no!
Neppy yakaboo. Kazipanor.
Girl, have you seen the show? Well, we still have 4 in the running. Did they all pass? Oh, nope. We do have Franklin and Josh winning the game though. Anyway, the biggest group ever gathers while Janet and Franklin continue to stay in the lead. I cannot believe I actually just said that.
So,
The views up here on Yukimatsu are immaculate, and in today's detour, teams will be able to take in the sights depending on the level of adrenaline they desire. In high thrills, teams will take a cable car up to the top of the mountain. Both team members must then perform a high-intensity ski and nail the landing to receive their next clue. In high hills, teams must make their way to the hiking trails. They must view a map and use their memory to hike to the cave statues and back. If they get lost, they must retrace their steps to the nearest map, which acts as a checkpoint. If they encounter any wildlife attacks though, they have to restart the whole excursion after getting some medical attention. Once teams complete the hike and make their way back to the beginning, they can get their next clue. She's like, wait, there's more? No time to ponder though, it's time to go. Gotta keep that lead. They are dashing through the snow and past the cable cars. Ooh, does that mean they're going for the hike? I mean, I'm not surprised. This challenge is basically what they've been doing the whole time on this race. Oh, this is adorable. I mean, this scenery, absolutely stunning. They're making good time on the hike right now. Oh, forest spirits. Oh, I guess they don't want to mess with that.
Nepiyakaboo. Kazi Panork. Ubudubrik. Yalma Umpatash Vazunia.
Back at the red light, green light task, Josh is just watching patiently at this herd of people waiting to start the game. Oh, there they go. Oh, 3 have fallen already. Oh, 2 more. Josh and Bobby are now clear to leave for the detour. They're passing the cable cars too? Wait, they're not doing the extreme sports?
Cloud some moisture.
Well, it is your choice. The boys begin their hike. Oh, please, Bobby is so sad. I think he definitely wanted to give skiing a go. Oop, Janet and Franklin stopped their hiking! Oh no! They got lost, so they gotta head back to the start. If only they walked just a little further past this rock. Janet and Franklin have lost their lead now as the boys are now ahead in their hike. Rusty, please stop giving the monologues towards the bench.
Be quiet.
Meanwhile, the last group of 5 is on the run. Please, Maria Isabel! She completely disappeared in the snow. The remaining 4 dash for the finish. Oh? Wait, oh my god, they all won! That's crazy. That also means Jai and Aura and Nico and Danny all make it out of the task together, just 1 place higher. Nico and Danny are also passing on the skiing detour? And Jai and Aura are going for it? What is happening this leg? Well, Nico and Danny are going to start their awkward speed walking as they follow Janet and Franklin, who are embarking on their 2nd try. Ah, stop, the sunset is so gorgeous! Meanwhile, the boys are getting closer and closer. Cause they actually went the correct way to the cave! Yay, they're here! Gotta take a quick selfie with the monkeys. And they get to have a second look at the map as they make their way back to the start. Jay and Aura have made it to the top of the mountain and they're ready to do some skiing. Eek, let's go, Jai! Down she goes! Woo! She is flying through this course! Aura's racing after her bestie and she's also a little rough around the edges. This is the moment that counts though. Can she stick the landing? Stop! She did it on her first try? That's insane. Who the hell are you?
George Shalbo, Barlene Sibler, Hossein Smacy, Tibanahu.
I mean, I don't think that skill extends to Aura right this second. Aura flops and has to try again up the mountain. Let's go, Marie Isabel! You got this! Oh, never mind, she don't. Alright, another try, come on. Okay, good. Go, 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 go! Hold! Oh, Reina's down, but yes! Marie Isabel wins Squid Game! Finally! Better late than never. There's still a detour that you can make up time, so hurry! Back at the high hills detour, Janet and Franklin stopped again to goof off. But Nico and Danny make it the correct way though. No! Guys, it's that way! You're literally going back where you came from! Oh my god, they're enjoying this detour a little too much.
Blanca core cool. Top of Wheezy, huh?
Turful Perpanan. Kirasha Yabasani. Rugi Payun.
Nico and Danny have also reached the cave statues and they're ready to make their way back. Oh, watch out! Marie Isabel and Reina are also here to add on the pressure. And they bump into Janet and Franklin, who literally walked all around the area without finding the caves. Oh dear, it's getting dark and the boys are officially lost. They have to retrace their steps back to the caves now. Bobby, no, not this again.
Cordu Sebi Quoba.
Nishioba.
Sister.
Numiv.
Loitza.
Trips Kawafalobi.
Oh.
Galoof. Oh.
Not this go making snow angels while her teammates trying to ski her best. Okay, Aura's getting better at the skiing thing. Their landing just needs some work. They return to the top only to find a line. Oh, never mind, she's marching to the front anyway. They are not about to argue with this walking bee face. 3rd time's the charm, Aura. Oh, my goodness. She went spinning.
Hibine, Glennock, Kissib. Oh, Sparfa and Gloria.
Josh and Bobby have to restart their track back to the beginning. Oh, Forrest? So I found a ring in Cyan's bag. I think she's gonna propose to me? What the dude? Say yes, duh! Oh, we definitely have some secret scenes to show at the reunion. Oh my god, Rina just got attacked by Denki Mushi. Oh my, they're getting her good. Where the heck even are they? Anyway, the mother and daughter must restart their whole excursion, since Reina needs some medical attention now. Janet and Franklin have been walking around forever now, and I don't know if they realize that they just walked past the monkeys again. Well, Nico and Danny are actually the first team to finish the hike with no struggle at all. The X's are done with the detour now, and they're ready to get their next clue.
Pinaruja Sapa, Aksin, Laboon.
Chonkavi, Shabashu, Kanumi. Arvini.
Oh my gosh, what is she up to now? Oh, it's a smiley face! Aww. Jia drew a smiley face to cheer you up, Aura. Aura? Oh, and here come the X's! We'll do the classic, take a photo X to the next clue thing. Say cheese! Teams must now return to the neighborhood of Senmamachi and search the area for a towering landmark, which will serve as the pit stop for Leg 10. The last team to check in here with Nate may be eliminated. Oh bless, the pit stop is finally here! And the X's are taking the first train back to Senmamachi.
Boom Wonky Tarbo. Chipa. Chipa. Frasp.
Aura is getting super frustrated at the task, partly because there's literally people dancing and in their way. Make way for the angry stomper, please! Let's ride, Aura! Woo! So photogenic! Oh, never mind, at least she's still skiing. Alright, Aura, time for another landing. Hold it. Oh, yes, you did it!
Yes!
Oh, what a sweet teammate. Alright, no time to waste though. Get that selfie and get out of here.
Sani. Figurang. Kitsune.
Okay. Ooh, baby.
Janet and Franklin decide to follow Marie Isabel and Reina after wandering for hours. Reina is so over this hike. Poor girl is exhausted. The Space Cadets aren't doing so hot either. They are restarting their hike for the third time, and Josh is getting very annoyed. Oh my god, again? Hornets? In the snow? These critters are out to get her. Well, I'm sorry, but you have to restart your hike again. Oh, maybe not?
Azik, Vapinonel, Agasaur, Zafur, and Vap. Branka Flanobo, Ifitame, Lavar.
Switching detours at the 11th hour? This may be the biggest gamble yet.
Shasini, Smishi Lafana, Flanibi, Splurb, Zarb Dwim, Abin.
Nico and Danny are back in Senmamachi and they need to search for a very tall landmark now. Oh, please, not this again. Ta-da! It's just a shrine! Oh, here also comes Jai and Aura racing for the pit stop! Nico and Danny make it down the stairs and they're on the run! Oh my god! Welcome! Nico and Danny! Super exciting to see you two so early! First things first, Umi-chan welcomes you to Mount Komorebi. Yeah, this is Yama-chan's sister. She represents the seas, cause Yama-chan represents the mountains. Nico, Danny, you ran a squeaky clean leg despite starting near the back of the pack, and I am very pleased to tell you that you are team number 1! You've won your second leg in this race! Amazing work today, you two! As the winners of this leg, you have won a trip for 2 back to Mount Komorebi for a full week. Enjoy comfy lodging, complete with hot spring experiences, a guided food tour, and all the snowy activities you can enjoy. I recognize this may be a questionable prize for 2 X's, but the prizes are predetermined, so you just have to find a way to make do.
Biba Desu, Stebu Plebo,
Shippy Zerf. Ravobi Hapyam Hebony.
Subao Havari, Umfra Nibahana.
Alright, icons, you can discuss the details later. We have another team to get to. Jai and Aura, you've skied all the way from the back to the front today. Congrats, ladies. I'm pleased to tell you that you are team number 2 and you're headed into leg 11.
Clevite Benu. Fredoiba Fala Yadib. Paparani Squamish. Dasiwa Barleen. Oh, Warba.
Clue, Cluzo P, Moochie Peachy.
Josh, not the time to joke. Oh my god. I'm glad he lightened up a little bit though. And who knows where the heck Janet and Franklin are going at this point. Yes, the boys have completed their hike. They're ready for the pit stop. Alright, let's get skiing, Maria, Isabel, and Reina. Up, Janae. No celebrity sabotage. And away she goes. Can Maria Isabel stick the landing? Nope, she does not. And neither does Reina. Maybe put away the gigantic bag? Oh my god, not this random girl dabbing on the mountain. Ma'am, please stop distracting my racers. Onward, Maria Isabel. Oop, rough form, but keep going. And she arrives at the bottom to find the boys leaving. Oop, yeah, that 100% distracted her landing.
Zoiberina? Shrieg!
Ah, Crazo. Top of Wheezy, huh?
Reina is skiing beautifully down these slopes. If only the same can be said about her landing. Wow. Welcome in, boys. Josh and Bobby. You got stumped by the hiking trails today, but I am very pleased to tell you that you are team number 3. You're still racing for the grand prize, boys. Oh, very intimate. I like it.
Franj Bishoshi. Lamita Noonkim. Shapip. Blanchi. Huh?
Sherba.
Bottom 2 again, and Franklin is really feeling it in his legs. Like, please go down this path, my sweeties. Yes. Oh, thank the heavens, they finally found the monkeys. Obligatory selfie, of course. Alright, it's now time to find your way back. And don't get up. Reina goes for another attempt as Maria Isabel literally starts crashing out in line. Alright, Reina, you're doing so good. Just hold it. Oof. Nope, not today. Here comes Maria Isabel. Let's get it. Yes! She finally did it! She's so happy, she literally starts winning a snow pal. What? Janet and Franklin are actually on the right path back to the start? Oh, they even met some forest spirits on the way. And Franklin just wishes that he can pee ASAP. The forest spirits be like, please, he's like limping, he needs to pee so bad. Wow, you two make the hike back very quickly. But yes, you can leave now. Maria Isabel is so hungry she doesn't even realize the dog parents are running through.
May pick Yimbara.
See why? Suba. Luigi.
It's now or never, Reina. Oh, still no luck. Oh, poor girl. I know she feels terrible. Janet and Franklin have arrived in Senmamachi and they race for the pit stop. Wait. You forgot your wife? You forgot your husband? Why are they running 2 separate ways? They never fail to surprise me. I guess we know which one is the faster way to the pagoda. Welcome to the pit stop, Janet and Franklin. It's truly amazing how you two find time to have fun even in the most dire of situations. Well, I wish I could give you your first win seeing you slate every challenge to the detour, but you lucky lot survive again. You are team number 4 and you are still racing for the million Simoleons.
Bem trip, Balafoy, huh? Yoba Mativo, Hibane. Bem trip, huh?
Yapia. Osbook. Pilpin Lanzaya.
Bobanef? Ooh, keep that.
Cha. Budamopsi. Muma. Jade.
They are so sweet. Definitely the most unique journey I've seen in the Sims Amazing Race so far. Maria Isabel and Reina. A rough day is an understatement to the kind of day you've had. Still, Umi-chan here welcomes you to Mount Komorebi. She hopes you still enjoyed the sights. Maria Isabel and Reina, unfortunately, all the remaining teams have checked in hours ago, which means you are officially the last team to arrive at the pit stop today. And I am so very sorry to tell you that you have been eliminated from the race.
25,
It's honestly so hard to eliminate people at this point, but I did not even expect them to get this far, so like, they are iconic for defying all expectations.
Yanabi Vero? Fani. Top of Wheezy, huh? Tagalazig. Safis. Camus. Sabavia Vor. Zaffle. Bispadrobo. Shunik. Obisha Ferobo. Griha. Shumpachana. Dornov. Bruhana Vitor. Dolopa.
Oh, I'm literally so proud of them for ending on a good note. See you someday, Marie, Isabel, and Reina. It's been a pleasure having you on the race. Who the heck is Ubi-chan, you ask? Why, it's still Naoki. It's been Naoki all along. And he's chasing two women into the night. Lovely. Great episode. Lo and behold, we're down to the final four. This is honestly quite an interesting bunch and a hella strong final four. I can see any of them winning, and I know I'll be gutted if any of them went home. Marie, Isabel, and Reina will not be forgotten though. Those ladies ran a kick-ass race and defied a lot of expectations. I'm literally so happy they made up in the end. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to smash that like button and comment down who you want to see take home the win. We are so close to the end, but there's still a ton of action to come. I'll get back to work now and you continue slaying like you do, friendos. See you next time. Bye!